And we're going to Parliament where the minority is on the floor.
We are more incensed by the terms of these multiple illegal agreements, which currently is worrying for our purposes, as we are shortchanged as Ghanaians by our government agreeing to $19 to $26 per jab of Sputnik V instead of the $10 that other countries and multilateral agencies like the AU have pitched some of it. So we can't reconcile it. Only Ghana is paying high amount of $19 to $26 when other countries have paid less, and at least market price should be in the region of $10. And even the quantities, you would have to match it. When he says for one of it, it is not as if it's the first AstraZeneca where you need a double jab. So even the mathematics of it is also revealing, and we want you to help us probe further into this. We are of the view that the Sputnik contract signed between the Ministry of Health for and on behalf of the government of Ghana and the third party is not in the interest of Ghana. It is not probably the best to justify the safety and health of Ghanaians, and therefore we are calling for a halt and a probe. We have accordingly filed a parliamentary motion to demand a bipartisan investigation and inquiry into the matter, and the report will advise us accordingly what course of action we should take. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that also leads me to another bizarre thing: Frontier Health Services and the media. You can't afford to fail the people of Ghana. The probing questions are yours. You are men and women of the fourth estate of the realm. Accountability, you must demand it. Ours, even as we relate to the facts, you must go behind the facts to get more details. You have already heard the recent response by the Minister for Transport on the floor of Parliament on an urgent question on how a private company, Frontiers Healthcare Services Limited, was chosen. Noguchi could have performed this role at least cost to the state of Ghana. Is a loot and share for family and friends at the airport as far as this transaction is concerned. They probably have raked in a colossal $16.3 million for charging travelers $150 per person. It was further reduced to $50 if you are a citizen and an ECOWAS citizen. And we are told that out of the $16.3 million, the Kotoka International Airport and the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, which is the partner in the relationship, only got $1 million. So what kind of agreement is it that benefits only a private sector individual? He goes home with $15 million, yet you expect us as Ghanaians to make a contribution to a COVID trust fund. You could generate these resources. This money could have come into Noguchi. Noguchi could have strengthened their institutional capacity for purpose of investigating many of these public health malice in our country. Yet they are going away. And even these numbers, we are relating it to passenger numbers, and it doesn't write up. So the media sit up and investigate this. How many Ghanaian passengers have entered the country in the last 1 year? Multiply it plus or minus 150 or plus or minus times $50 depending upon the citizen. But this is a complete rip-off of the state. You enter into a contractual agreement, I'm giving you the space, and we are raising this because Ghanaians who are affected, some struggle, and I give you this genuine example, not out of the politics of it. I was boarding a flight from the Emirates to Accra. 2 Ghanaian citizens were stopped just at the point of embarking on their flight because they couldn't show evidence of a frontier ticket that they had paid the money. So this is a Ghanaian who is returning to his country. Probably his parent could meet him at the airport, make the deposit of the $50 because it's possible that you could be traveling with less than $100 in your pocket or $50 US. They were stopped, save that they had evidence that they had paid and showed the receipt for purpose of check-in. We are concerned about government not being sensitive to the plight of poor Ghanaians who may be returning home to the country as a result of job losses because of COVID, only to be charged for COVID, only to benefit a private player and not the Republic. We are concerned about it, and we think that you must probe further into this matter. As you know, this transaction was characterized again by the Nana Addo Dankwa government lack of transparency and accountability. When you ask them, they say, oh, COVID, emergency. So under emergency, our procurement laws must stand still. Is that the case? That because there is COVID in Ghana, our laws should not work? The Procurement Law, our Health Institutions and Facilities Act, and the Fees and Charges Act have all been breached. We are not a lawless country. We are a country governed by law. And simply, our procurement laws, settled law, must be respected. We have always been of the opinion that institutions such as Noguchi, as I have indicated, could have probably done this better. So we filed a motion. We pray that the Speaker admits the motion. We'll call for a bipartisan probe and inquiry into the matter. The report, if it's revealing, will call for heads to roll on this matter without any hesitation. We respect process and want to urge you, ladies and gentlemen of the media, to take particular interest in probing further on these matters. My ranking member on health, who has been at the forefront at the expose, would attempt. I didn't rehearse my tweet this morning. I make a tweet, no. But member Honorable Akanda, I know. That's it.
You mean we da must be brave. Send minority leader Edika Echechirimuno. Last year, Bear March in Imoho, and Yade we a babedru or Maimo. Na minority for the air can say acquire a buying a fast so I would tune a number no quotia, Sayade when you new engine. Yade we buy a year, Nipa Bay 790 and a woo. A bidum papanum, a be a medical doctors, a be a particular pa, and no more a free assassin. And any poor Mawunqua, a binum swag hero, Munuma Bibri, a Numano, a be hokra into me in Yan and I so beam. Inti a idea I was a buying it to one among ye, if he's a buying an amount of wood and yadia so a knee cry. Yadia buy ye minority for a can be a fast or boy buying no to yadia say no, ye boy buying. So buying a dim rabbi by my shepherd, fear I was a boana. Mrabi hokra na ne tietie papa hu die so enso nam se e was aban ye boa no na odidi dwuma na ebo ye ho brentin na minority for ne aboa ebi wo ho a o se o me de mraba mommoa me se ne be ye betima gigi sika efiri ankorankora ho ne atimi de atu yade na se ye se nya hwe na ya aboa ebi nso wo ho a na de loan aba parliament se mprempre ho mommoa me na menye sika na memfa entu yade na se na ya aboa ebi ye 1 billion ebi ye $130 million US, ebi free IMF, ebi nso free World Bank. Ni nyina mu no ye boa aban amani tu sa anamoyi. Nti na yesusu ye mu no aban ye wo se otu anamon a ono so obetimi aboa me etu yade yase. Nenso ye hwe aban anam otu na de akosie ni se de esie aban e fa ho ahwe nkwan. O fa ho adidi. Nti omiemu ema awia emom. Ye ho a ene ye ti se aban ene shake